It's art haul time. I went to Eckersley's yesterday. I bought a bunch of arty stuff, and some of it may not make sense right now, but I have ideas. And also just some videos that I want to get to at some point. I don't have plans for immediately, but you know, do something with clay. I got these pads of colored paper because I always find myself every now and then needing colored paper, and these have like all different tones and textures, and each book has like different kinds. So these are like warm grays and browns and earthy tones. These are like really bright, vivid colors, and then this one's like pastels. So I just thought that was cool. Oh, I also got these wood carving tools. This is something I could use for like a lino carving or wood carving at some point, but I like having art supply stuff so that I have it, so that one day when I feel like making a certain video or have enough time to make a certain video, I can just do it. Clay sculpture stuff. Ooh, parchment paper, which leads to what I'm going to be recording today. I'm going to attempt a calligraphy video. So I have some calligraphy ink. I got some envelope because I'm going to maybe write a letter at the end of the video, put it up, seal it, stamp it. Speaking of which, I got one of these. Look at this. I got one of those. That's the wax thing. You light the thing and you melt the wax and you go and you have it, and it has a J. It has a J for Jazza. I find that really exciting. Don't know about you, but I find that really exciting. Aside from that, I just have miscellaneous calligraphy stuff. So I got the student artist set of calligraphy nibs. I also have inkless, not inkless, they have ink, but like ink entwined. I'm not using calligraphy felt tip pens, but these ones are dip pens, so I'll dip it in the ink. I'm going to try my hand at a bit of penmanship porn. That sounds weird for those of you who aren't familiar with the term. There's a subreddit called penmanship porn, and it's really satisfying to watch people do calligraphy stuff and title text and all this stuff with ink and different markers and nibs and stuff. It's really cool, you should check it out. So I'm really gonna just try and dive deep into calligraphy today. I'm gonna have the help of Skillshare, so there are loads of courses on there on calligraphy, so I'm gonna be following those to sort of learn, because a lot of these don't make sense to me. But I'm gonna have fun. This is gonna be fun. This is something I've always wanted to try. I have terrible handwriting, but I'm hoping that maybe my arty handwriting could be good, or at least improve in the course of a day. We'll see, I don't know. So it turns out I am much worse at this than I thought. So I started jumping into the Skillshare courses to learn, and he went through a bunch of exercises. You can see some of them here, and I was just going through them, and he said at the end of each of them, "Oh, do them over a whole page," and I was just like, nah, right. And I just kept going. But then I thought, you know what? I am so bad at this that it must be like drumming. Like when I was learning to drum, I had to learn like paradiddles and, you know, the whole like double thing. I forget all the terminology for it all now because it's been so long. But you have to learn all the boring stuff and do it again and again and again and again and again and again, even though you want to start thrashing out to Blink-182 songs, but you sound like garbage when you try. So I'm gonna literally spend hours drawing lines. This is not how I pictured it going, because I tend to take for granted that I can just sort of hit the ground running with whatever I want to try because I'm really impatient. But I really suck at this. I really suck at this. That's my handwriting. Look at that. That's my day-to-day handwriting. So I'm learning this from the ground up, and I'm a total beginner. But I'm actually having fun trying something so out of my comfort zone that's still artistic, and just listening to music and chilling out while I do. I really suck at this. Alright, we've had our first spill. I don't even know how to pick this stuff up. God, I'm really glad I put down a mat in case of spills, so it's not on the actual desk. Oh my god! I'm so messy. I suck at this. I suck at this. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's most of it. Alright, I've been laying down practice paper and words and letters and strokes for hours now, and I finally feel like I'm sort of getting the hang of it. Not only just sort of getting the hang of it, but having a lot of fun and sometimes pretty happy with how it looks. So I'm going to try and put it into practice, at least this type of calligraphy that I've been learning for the last few hours, and write the go-to phrase that includes all of the letters of the alphabet. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Is it jumps or jumped? Quick brown fox jumped. Must be jumped. Where's the D? Dog. F. Whatever. I'll figure it out. So while that all went well, I next tried to do some more fancy writing, and it didn't turn out so well. So I then moved on to try and do some cursive in some different Skillshare courses, beginning with exercises, then letters, and back to square one. It was not very great, but I still feel like I made a lot of progress after about 2 hours just working on cursive. That's a lot better than my initial attempt. So for like 1 day of playing around with this, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're heading towards the end of the day, and I guess it's time to wrap up by trying to redo the attempted what am I doing today again? Calligraphy. My brain is just mashed potato right now. I attempted calligraphy at the start with no experience, and it was terrible, which is great because now I can try it and do it again with a little more experience, and hopefully it won't be as terrible. All right, PJ, this is my before. That you guys can see that. There you go. That's my before. All right. Tell me what you think of my after.
When you first showed me this, I thought it was like the bleed through.
No, that was my effort.
Really good.
It actually turned out alright. I can't give it away, but it's night and day, isn't it?
It is.
That's the sad thing. I was really trying. I was actually trying, but
yeah, it looks like the bleed through, like you drew on the other side, and that's the...
Yeah, I used the wrong ink and the wrong nib, and I just generally had no idea what I was doing. That is that video done for today. I'm really happy with the outcome. I'm going to take a quick question of the day from Bridalish, who says, when did you first start drawing your Jazza avatar? I started drawing avatars of myself since I started drawing, which is very narcissistic of me. I think I was about 11 or 12 when I first did like some cartoons of versions of myself. But yeah, I had more like official avatars from when I was like 16 and onwards. I actually want to make a video out of it. I thought it would be fun to make a video exploring the farthest back avatars that I can find that I drew of myself and their evolution up to what I have now. And then also, I guess, posing the question where they'll go. Anyways, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. This was a lot of fun. It was also extremely messy, but I really feel like I made so much progress. Like more than any time I've ever followed a Skillshare course to sort of demonstrate some of the lessons I learned to you guys. This is where I've made the most progress in calligraphy. It's been really fun and really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy the resulting video, which comes out, I think, a week from now. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.